First, New Zealanders are finally waking up to the gross ineptitude of their lockdown-happy Prime Minister. After enjoying one of the longest political honeymoons in modern politics, thanks largely to the adoring media coverage, Jacinda Ardern and her Labor Party are facing some ugly poll numbers and protests.
Nurses! You say jobs back! Nurses!
Jobs back!
Nurses!
Jobs back!
When I say Labour, you say liars! Labour!
Liars!
Labour!
Liars!
When I say media, you say liars! Media!
Liars!
Media!
Liars!
If an election were held today, New Zealand's Conservative National Party would form government with the support of the right-leaning ACT Party and with a healthy margin too. That's according to the latest One News Cantor poll. Ardern's ratings as preferred Prime Minister have dropped to 30%, the lowest she's seen since becoming Prime Minister back in 2017. But she is still slightly ahead of her challenger. Now, for years, the overwhelming majority of local and international media overlooked her many broken promises and harebrained policies to promote Ardern as some crusading compassionista, the queen of empathy. But there's nothing kind-hearted about what she has inflicted on New Zealand, from extreme culture war policies to crippling and irrational lockdowns to destructive economic policies. For Australia, there is also concern about New Zealand's continuous kowtowing to China. The left like to memory hole the uncomfortable fact that their queen of empathy came to power in 2017, promising to slash immigration numbers. And she only secured office after entering into a bizarre alliance with Winston Peters and his nationalist New Zealand First Party. She then went on to win an election in her own right in 2020. But if the latest polls are right, she is facing a thumping defeat, and Peters is among those aghast at the damage the Ardern government has wreaked. The man responsible for first making Jacinda Ardern Prime Minister has been absolutely scathing about her impact on the country. He wrote earlier this month, "The disconnect from the Liberal elite's woke cultural agenda and what happens in the real world is now all on show." Peters also knows that blabbering about kindness is far easier than actually implementing sound policies that improve lives. He wrote, "The latest figures show there are now around 5 times the number of people living in cars than there were before Labor was in government. How can the Be Kind Labor Party explain that?" Best-selling author Douglas Murray, and he'll be joining us shortly, summed it up best when he said this about Jacinda Ardern, that she excels at performative caring but lacks competence, adaptability and genuine empathy. What she does have is the bulk of the New Zealand media firmly behind her. So don't be surprised if Ardern manages to secure a third term with the help of the Maori Party and the Greens, though that looks unlikely based on current polling. Despite the media protection racket, many New Zealanders have finally worked out that their PM is more style than substance.